Hello and welcome to Horsham TV. It's January 2021. We're all still in lockdown, but there's still plenty of things you can do at home. We're looking into delivery options, click and collect, and also just fun stuff you can do. I've got some makeup on, I've squeezed into a pair of jeans. Let's roll those titles. So for this episode, we've gone for a bit of a theme, and the letter is B in the very great style of Sesame Street. And today we will be focusing on lots of things starting with B. First up is books. I don't know about you, but after a day of homeschooling and working and generally running around in the house, I do like to sit down and curl up with a really good book. So I'm looking forward to this segment. Over to Steyning Bookshop with their recommendations.
Hi from the Steyning Bookshop. Although it's lockdown and we're closed, we're still very busy. We've got a website where you can buy any of our stock, and we also sell Julia Donaldson's books via our website, which Julia Donaldson lives at Steyning, and she's very kindly offering to not only sign but also name dedicate any of her books bought through our website during lockdown. One of her latest books is Hospital Dog. This is a wonderful picture book about a Dalmatian dog called Dot who visits children in hospital, and this is one of our top picks for under sixes. Our top middle grade readers picks from the Steyning Bookshop. First, Ross Welford's When We Got Lost in Dreamland is an absolutely brilliant adventure about two brothers getting lost in their dreams. Here are our Steyning Bookshop top picks for younger independent readers of 6 to 9 years old. Firstly, Sophie Henn's Pizzazz and Pizzazz versus the New Kid. Sophie Henn is one of our favourites. She's a local author living in Sussex. Pizzazz is about 9-year-old Pizzazz, a reluctant superhero from a family of superheroes. It's absolutely hilarious and chock full of wonderful comic book style illustrations. Secondly, a very exotic adventure story set in Sri Lanka, The Boy Who Met a Whale by Nisrana Farouk. I really enjoyed this story about 3 brave children going to search for some missing treasure and encountering all manner of evil villains and huge sea monsters along the way. It's an easy read and would be perfect to read aloud. Finally, very funny, Hope Jones Will Not Eat Meat. The story of a pioneering young girl who decided to become vegetarian. Unfortunately, her family love their burgers and her school does not want to change their menu. One of our favourite writers here at the Steyning Bookshop is local thriller writer Ellie Griffiths. For some local colour, why not pick up her book The Postscript Murders, which is partly set in Shoreham by Sea. Also, we are very excited that Ellie's going to take part in a live Zoom discussion about her new book, The Nighthawks. The Nighthawks is the 13th book in her series about the lovable forensic archaeologist Dr. Ruth Galloway. Our live online event on March the 11th will feature Ellie Griffiths talking to another thriller writer, William Shaw, writer of the atmospheric and riveting thriller Gravesend. Tickets are available via TicketSource.
So I've been looking forward to this segment ever since I spoke to Charlotte at Baked by Me. Charlotte is based in Horsham and set up her lovely company last year in a wonderful pivot, and has seen so much success that people are already clamouring for her February Valentine's afternoon tea, which is already sold out, which I'm not surprised by. However, she's got so many other products available. She can't be with us in the studio because of, well, but I'm here and I get to, sadly, have to look at lots of delicious food and maybe even try some. So it's a tough job, but somebody's had to do it. And if Jeff's really lucky, I might share a biscuit or 2 with him. However, so Baked by Me, Charlotte does these lovely afternoon teas, which she does a variety. There's a selection in there, so you can always choose which different types of sandwiches, and she's got various different savouries and sweet things and delicious looking scone in there with your cream cheese. She's got little tea bags as well for proper afternoon tea. But so what she does is she does a good mixture for you, and what she was at pains to tell me before she dashed off was that she can do a really good mix for you. So if it's not quite what you want, when you look down on her menu, you can have a chat with her and you get lots of different things. Now, I have to say, the things that I really do like the idea here is she's got some delicious handmade sausage rolls as well as handmade scones. Everything handmade, baked by her. None of this bought and risen from a supermarket kind of nonsense. It's delicious. If you're a nice, kind adult and you have an afternoon tea for yourself and maybe your partner, she's saying that people tending to now buy these for their children because they might not want a full afternoon tea. And I think that's lovely because this is so lovely. I'm going to poke open this one. So we've got a unicorn tea, and I mean, I have to say, I'm going to pick it out because it looks so beautiful. She's made the most gorgeous cupcakes, and it's, oh, there we go, look. I love unicorns, a little rainbow cake in there. There is also a rainbow, there's a unicorn cookie. She also puts little biscuits and treats and sweets and toys and stuff like that, just to make something different, because I don't know about you, but my children are finding that the difference between Monday and Saturday, there is none. They can't tell the difference. So maybe if there's a sweetie fun treat thingy on a Friday, you can make a point of saying that. There's also a lovely option, you have your dinosaurs. There is the most adorable, and now I don't know, a few of you probably have been to the Southwater Country Park and seen the iguanodon footsteps. They look quite a lot like this. So maybe you could pop up to the park, country park, have a lovely time in the dinosaur country park, in your hours exercise, and then come back for a dinosaur tea. That would be so nice, wouldn't it? Now, for those of you who might know, I wonder if you can guess, if I show you, if I say Alohomora, does that mean anything to you? It means a lot to myself and my family because we've been reading Harry Potter throughout the entire lockdown. Lockdown is Harry Potter, as far as I'm concerned. Alohomora is the spell to open, isn't it? So inside, now this isn't the full afternoon tea, I might make this very clear. She gives you your lovely afternoon tea that I've shown you before, but you get the additional, you get it swapped into Harry Potter versions. Now, there's some really cool things in here. What do you know about Harry Potter? I know that Harry Potter gets very involved with his golden snitch, captures the golden snitch. There's an actual golden snitch in the box. There's also a sorting hat cupcake. Now this is very clever because what Charlotte has done is there are different colours inside that will sort you into your house. Are you a Slytherin? Are you Hufflepuff? I am a Ravenclaw. I'm very proud of that. So you can have lots of choices of those ones. She's also got some spells in there. There's a chocolate frog. I'm very excited by the chocolate frog. I'm nabbing that one, Jeff, that's for me. But I'm gonna let Jeff have this lovely sorting hat cookie. There we go, I'll clean it off hopefully afterwards as well. There's also Bertie Bott's jumping beans and all sorts of things in there. Now, this is the grand finale. I'm very excited by this because Charlotte bakes massive cookies. Now I hope you can see this, ready? Yes, it's a Horsham TV cookie and it's got sweets all around the outside. How cool is that? I think that might be my breakfast, lunch and dinner for the next couple of days. I'll enjoy it thoroughly. Thank you very much, Charlotte. We are very pleased. I don't think we've ever actually had anything branded yet, have we? So we're very excited to have our own Horsham.tv cookie baked by me, by Charlotte. Charlotte, thank you so, so much for all of these wonderful cookies and cakes and biscuits. They've brightened up our days completely. I think there's going to be a fight between us over the rainbow muffin, the unicorn biscuit, but I might let Jeff have a couple of bits. Who knows? But thank you very much. Baked by me, with Charlotte. Have a look for her. We'll put all her details up for you. But yeah, get involved. And in the meantime, I better just check. I mean, right now, I'll tell you what, I'll have the chocolate frog. How's that? Cheers, everybody. So we can't just say that I'm the only one that gets to eat the cakes in the studio. Instead, we're going to let Connie do a bit of cake tasting as well with the Cake Tasting Club. Over to you, Connie. I'm just going to have a little bit more of a cookie, maybe.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Horsham TV. I'm Connie and this week's episode has a bee theme going on, which I'm loving because they've given me the bakes category. Not sure how I've landed it, but I'm definitely not going to complain. So this package arrived on my doorstep this morning and it's from the Cake Tasting Club. I'll just show you what I've got. So this is the Biscoff box and it includes a dark chocolate chip cake filled with lotus spread and buttercream, a signature Biscoff brownie filled with dark chocolate chips and lotus spread, and a Biscoff tiffin packed full of chocolate, lotus biscuits and lotus spread. And they said it's a dream come true, which it definitely is because I absolutely love Biscoff, so I really have lucked out with this package. Obviously I wish I could share it with Lisa and the rest of the team, but let's just say it's not going to go to waste here. You can actually visit thecaketastingclub.com and subscribe to receive these packages on a regular basis, or you can make a one-off purchase. They make excellent presents. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day is coming up, or of course you can just buy some for yourself like I have. They also send you a tea bag in them so you can enjoy a cake and a tea, and we all know that's a really good combo. Another website you can visit is virtualhorsham.co.uk, and they have an array of different independent businesses like the Cake Tasting Club, and it's very important to support your local businesses at the moment, and this is just a very easy way of doing it. They've pretty much got everything on there, and it's collection or delivery, so you can choose which one, but it's definitely worth looking.
Did you take part in the RSPB Birdwatch last weekend? If you didn't, you can download the pack from their website, and then you can have a great time trying to spot some birds with the children in the garden. If you're really lucky and you're using your 1 hour of exercise in the day, you could also pop out to one of our lovely green spaces and see what you can find. Now, in the meantime, if you can't get out, if it's a bit rainy, why don't you watch this video, which is from the RSPB Pulborough Brooks team, and see what they've been finding.
Hi, I'm Anna from Pulborough Brooks Nature Reserve. Like many of you, I've been looking for fun ways of connecting with nature during the lockdown, so I'm going to be taking part in this year's RSPB Big Garden Birdwatch later this month. All you need to do is get your bird feeders topped up and spend an hour recording the birds that visit your garden. And you can do it any time over the 29th, 30th and 31st of January. You can register on the RSPB website, where you can pick up ID tips, instructions, and there's even some games and things for you to do. We're at the feeding station at the Nature Reserve, and it's busy with lots of different species of birds, but my favourites are the long-tailed tits. They always visit a gang and they're incredibly cute. How many different kinds of birds will you find on your Big Garden Birdwatch? Let us know using #BigGardenBirdwatch.
So in the world of Zooms and all the other video calls, we're all very conscious of this little bit, aren't we? And so for this next segment, we're going for brows, beards and bodies. With brows, we've got hair and body in Storrington, and they will be doing a few bits and pieces for us. Beards, now my husband needs to keep an eye on this one. This is from Grizzlys, and it's about beard maintenance at home. And then thirdly, we have Beauty Secret, and I'm very interested in this one. It's all the secret of anti-aging. I need to know about this.
Hi, here at Body and Face Beauty Boutique, during lockdown, a question we were asked a lot by clients was, how do I maintain my eyebrows at home? So something we started to do was to give some easy, straightforward tips on what you could do. So the main important things to keeping your eyebrows tidy at home is a good mirror with some good lighting and a great pair of tweezers. We use Tweezerman tweezers, and basically they have a individually hand-filed tip. They come in great colours, and they are really, really good at capturing all of the tiny, fine little hairs. So just to keep them in check at home, hold the skin nice and tight, and then in the direction of the hair growth, just take out any stray hairs that you can see. Doing this every few days will allow you to keep on top of it. I usually have a few on the end here. And it's as simple as that. You can see all the hairs coming up on the cotton wool. So just do that every few days and you won't get a big amount that you need to remove, and then you won't get tweezer happy. The other thing, just to give your eyebrows some sharpness and definition, is a great eyebrow pencil. We use Me Makeup and Delilah here at the salon. Delilah is a British brand and it's 100% vegan, and Me is a mineral-based natural makeup. So I'm using today the Me Brow Wand. It doesn't need sharpening because you can screw it up yourself, and it has a brush on the end. So give your eyebrows a little brush just into shape, and then just follow with the angle on the pencil the natural brow line, just going gentle strokes and build that up. And then with the brush on the end, just give them a gentle brush through. And it's really that simple. The other product, which is really, really good, it's like a mascara, it's from Delilah. It's called Brow Shape Gel, and it's really good if you've got any little gaps. It's put some little fibres into the hairs that you have got there, and because it's a gel, it sets very slightly and holds your brows in place. Again, just a little brush just to soften it through. Something we do say to clients is don't try to wax your eyebrows at home. We have had a few disasters that we're currently putting right, which we will get there. It just takes a bit of time. And as you can see, just helps to make your eyebrows look a little bit fuller, a bit more colour, a bit sharper, and frame your face.
Hi everyone, I'm Georgie from Grizzlys, and I'm here just to give you guys some advice and a few tips on how you can look after your beard and manage your hair whilst it's growing out during lockdown. So first of all, when it comes to beards, lining up is a really important part of it because it can help contour your face, but it can also make you look really smart as well. Where you put your line is completely up to you. You can either put it just under the cheekbone, which again will help contour your beard, or you can put it where your natural line sort of sits. If you put that line in first, I would recommend using one of these. These are called mini trimmers. The reason these are good is because they are mini, but obviously they have a straight line as well. So that straight line can just help create the straight line that you need. So what I would recommend, when you put the line in initially, you want to have the blade facing your skin. So you don't want to have it this way, you want to put the blade facing your skin. And again, as soon as you touch that on your face, you will have the straight line in there as well. So when it comes to lining up under here, a good little tip would be use your thumb and your middle finger, and you can sort of put your thumb that side and your middle finger that side, and then you can use these mini clippers again to put the blade a line in there and a line in there, and then you can take your hand away and you can just match that line in. Regardless of whether your beard is long, medium or stubble, you want to get rid of some of your width quite often. That again helps make it look a bit smarter. So what I would use hair clippers this time. So the higher the clipper grade, the longer the hair. And what you want to do is you want to put the clipper grade on and you want to start on your jawline here. You don't want to follow the shape of your jawline unless you have one grade all over, and then you can trim it and follow your jawline. So when you start here, you want to follow it straight up. And what you want to do is you want to start down here with the highest number grade, which is the longest length hair. And as you work your way up, if you just go half an inch above where you've previously cut with the grade lower, which creates a shorter bit of hair, and then you can keep doing that half an inch above until you meet the desired length, or you meet your hairline here. It is completely up to you, but that just helps create a really subtle fade. So if you start with a higher grade and then work your way down in clipper grades, and that gets shorter as it meets your sideburns here. If you have quite a big beard, then I would recommend brushing it all out, and then you can go back to your mini clippers, these ones, and you can almost sculpt it around the edges where the flyaway bits of hair are. When you've taken the width in here, you can then help create a shape that follows down regardless of how long your beard is as well. When it comes to beard products, there are quite a lot on the market. You've got oils, you've got balms, and you have got waxes. When you use the oil, it is sort of the most generic, everyday sort of product to use on your beard. The reason being is because it can be a little bit runny, and what that does is that will then seep through the hair, and that will protect and moisturize the skin underneath the hair as well. The balms, they're good too. If you sort of have more flyaway hair and you want a little bit of hold, what the balm does is that coats each individual hair. So it helps create a really nice shine, but also puts a little bit of hold in there at the same time. And then obviously you've got the waxes, especially the moustache wax, which you sort of can use to twist it, to give it a little bit of hold and a bit of strength in there as well. I hope everyone could enjoy all my tips and advice that I gave there. If anyone does have any problems or questions, or even just wants a bit of a chit chat, feel free to give us a message on our social media and there will be one of us Grizzlies that will reply and help you out. Obviously all our products, they are available to buy online and we do deliver as well if you were interested in that too.
3 key facial exercises that I do every day that have been helping keep my face in good trim. So the first one, I call it froggy. So you lift your head up, hold your clavicle and you stick your bottom lip out in your jaw. Second one is one that I like to call don't show your teeth, where you are going to make an O and then a smile and you're going to work on this area. So and the last one is the flutter eyes, which is working on the fine lines under here. Put your fingers underneath, look up to the ceiling and you flutter. The longer you can do it for, the better. And the more you can feel that muscle under the eye engaging. You can do as many of these for as many times as you want in a day, just to really keep those muscles nice and tight.
If you would like some more tips and secrets from Grizzlies and from Beauty Secrets, then just check out our IGTV videos that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. So the letter B is still going. You enjoying this? I am. B is now for brains. Now I'm sure a few of you are starting to feel a wee bit stressed. It's been a bit of a long month, hasn't it? Or is it just me? Maybe. Anyway, so with Iriness Wellbeing and Yoga, we are going to be taught 5 minutes of meditation. So clear a space, clear some room, and just be calm.
Hello and welcome to this short meditative practice. I invite you to sit tall, ground your seat bones, and align your head on top of your heart, bringing chin gently in towards the back of your head, aligning your heart on top of the pelvis, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing all the muscles of your face, and start bringing awareness to your breath, maybe initiating it from the center of pelvic floor. On the inhale, let it expand upward on the inhale up to the clavicles, and let your breath gently fall down on the exhale from the clavicles down into the center of the pelvic floor. And following with your awareness the movement of your breath, up on the inhale, down on the exhale. Feel on each inhale, you are expanding from the pelvis up to your chest into all directions like a balloon. And on the exhale, deflating your upper chest, middle chest, and your belly. Enjoy this gentle movement of the breath inside your body. Now let's change the direction and initiate your inhale from the center of the chest, center of the yogic heart, and expand from the center of the chest into all directions on the inhale, like the rays of sun. And on the exhale, draw this rays of your breath back into the center of the chest. Again, feeling expansion on the inhale into all directions, and exhale, gathering breath back into your heart. Now let go of this practice and bring your awareness to your face, your jaws, chin, cheeks, your eyes, and your forehead. With each exhale, letting go of all the tension in your forehead and in all the muscles of your face. And softly bring your hands meet together in front of your heart, or let your thumbs touch your heart and pull it gently up towards the sky. Sensing the silence between your thoughts, silence between your breath, acknowledging the present moment. And enjoy the day or the evening. Namaste.
For more videos from Iriness Wellbeing and Yoga, keep an eye out on our IGTV channel. What better way to make ourselves feel a little bit better than getting some beautiful things to put around our house? Now, the first place to look at is Atty & Smart, an online shop, but also Storrington Farm Shop are selling online too, so take a look there.
Hello, I'm Gail Kittle and this is my daughter
Anna,
and we're from Sullington Manor Farm at just outside Storrington, next to Sullington Church. We're a working farm. We have a cafe, a wedding venue and holiday cottages, but obviously all those are closed at the moment.
here we're in the cafe at the old workshop, and these are a few lovely artisan products from local artists that are normally on show in the cafe, but at the moment you can buy them from our website online. Where should we start?
Well, I like these dishes here. These are by a gentleman in Pulborough who recently retired and has retired into his shed, and he's come out with these beautiful bowls, and you have to turn them over to really appreciate them.
Our very own Sullington Manor Farm mugs for sale with the design of the Sullington Tithe Barn and the cafe at the old workshop on it as well. A very fine detailing on that.
We've got something special for Valentine's Day, or just to cheer you up in the middle of February if you prefer, and we're putting together hampers filled with local produce. Some of it is really local, it's homemade here at Sullington Manor Farm, and it's the sort of thing that we usually sell in the cafe, like the coffee cake here and the malted chocolate tiffin in the pile just here.
We also have Sussex-based cheese. So here we have the Brighton Blue, which is a semi-soft mellow blue cheese, which is really yummy. And then we have this, if we move the oatcake slightly out of the way so you can see it, we have the Sister Sarah here, which is also semi-soft goat's cheese, made in Kent. And then the Sussex Camembert here on the end, which is the traditional soft cheese made locally. And then we have these oat cakes, lovely oat cakes here, and we also have these gluten-free options of the sweet Sussex, which are a light sweet linseed biscuit made in Chichester. And then we also have some original sourdough crackers there. We have the Sussex chutney made locally in Washington, which is about a 20-minute walk away, which is a mixed vegetable and fruit chutney, which is really lovely and a big favourite in the cafe.
And most importantly, if you like, the celebratory sparkling wine from Sussex. This is a bottle of Nutty from Nutborn, and it is a Silver Award winner for sparkling wine. And if bubbles aren't your thing, we've got the rosé, still rosé blush, also from Nutborn in West Chiltington.
From 2019.
Yeah. We haven't got everything here today. Everything is made to order and freshly packed into the hampers ready for delivery. In addition to the cake and the cheese and the wine and the biscuits and the chutney, we also have sausage rolls or mackerel pâté. We have some rather fine spiced and roasted whole nuts with rosemary and cayenne pepper. We have Parmesan and cheddar cheese straws, and the idea is that we would send out menus so that you can choose which individual item you want, so that the hamper is custom to your taste or your loved one's taste if you're buying it for Valentine's Day. And we have lots of options for gluten-free, dairy-free and vegan as well. We have an assortment of hampers which will be delivered to you locally, which will be full to the brim with your choices from our menu. If you'd like to know about our menu, head to our website or email us.
Are you enjoying the letter B? I know that I am, especially when there's B for beers. We have plenty of lovely local breweries in the Horsham district, and this one, Firebird, are in Rudgewick. Now, I love Firebird Brewery, in particularly Bohemia, in fact B Bohemia beer, there we go, it's my favourite one. So thank you very much, Richard at Firebird. I don't know about you guys, I've been doing drier January, so I'm looking forward to February when I get to really indulge and enjoy myself. There are numerous ways you can get hold of this beer and enjoy it yourself, but I shall leave it to Richard at Firebird Brewery to give you a little bit more detail.
Hi Lisa, and welcome everybody, I'm Richard. Welcome to Firebird. We're upstairs here in our beautiful bar, sadly completely empty just at the moment, but one day you never know. From here you can actually see down all the way to the brewery and see everything that's going on, which is rather fun. Bill and I started the business back in 2013. I'm glad to say we're still having fun despite everything that's going on now. Never mind, today we're actually brewing. You can see, probably see Paul in there amongst the vessels, and just behind me there's Amy and Annie busy bottling. Here we are in the shop as well, which is open 7 days. I'm glad to say it's we're an off license, so we're allowed to be open, and you can see behind me a great big range of all the beers that we brew. Heritage, here it is our first beer. It's still our biggest seller, our Sussex best, but it's closely followed by Bohemia Pilsner, which is pretty unusual for a small brewery. Not many people do a lager. We've got some upstarts as well, which are doing very well. Here's Work Ethic, which is shamelessly hopped, we call it. So if you like citrus and you like floral, it's an amazing modern style of beer. And we also do, here's a new one that we've done recently called Coffee Porter. It's made with in collaboration with Surrey Hills Coffee. We use their Hombury Hill blend and double cold brew it to make it just an amazing taste. So, by the way, most of our beers are gluten-free and many of them are vegan. That's important to quite a lot of people. It's certainly very important to us. And of course, if you can't decide what you want from us and our massive range, then that's no problem, because we do mixed cases as well, so you can't get away. You're going to have to get some beers from us. All our beers, and behind me you can see local gins, ciders, wines, are all available 7 days a week, as I said. But we also do click and collect, as well as free local home delivery and flat fee national delivery. So for one fee you can send as much or as little as you like right across the country. We've got deals on too, and so if you want to browse, do that. Go to www.firebird.beer. That's it, no other bits and pieces. Firebird.beer, and you can find out all about us and shop online. Don't forget also, please, if you're on social media, follow us. We're on Facebook and Instagram. That's the place you'll pick up what's going on for us. And we love to keep people up to date. Stay safe, please. Hopefully we'll see you either in the shop or across your doorstep possibly. Whatever it is, please stay safe. Bye-bye.
So that's it. That's the end of our January and February episode of Horsham TV. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found out about lots of things that start with the letter B in the Horsham district. I know I have, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the beer and the bakes. Take care of yourselves, keep well, and we'll see you on the next episode.